Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm the founder of Life 56, which is a 56-day habit building program that is simple, kind, feminine, but works, and you'll actually stick to it. I have created a 5-day mini challenge for free for you to try out, and it is really fun. I'm excited for you to be here. So, all you need to do is click the button below to download it, and let's get started. I'm just going to give you a really quick overview of what you'll get in the download. So it is a PDF. You can print it if you only print like 1 or 2 pages. The ones I would recommend are your tracker and your feeling light wheel. So let's dig into it. The whole point in this is in 5 days for you to feel lighter and also make progress on a goal, a dream, something that you feel stuck on, or just like being is also how it works. So there are some links to some of the other exercises in here. There's a little overview about me and the program. And then the core is this 5-day mini challenge. You may notice that there's actually 6 circles on here. And I like to call this a 5 to 6 day challenge because sometimes what we need in life is to give ourselves a little bit more time. So I am giving you also the agency and flexibility to decide how much time you want to spend on this and how much time you want to give yourself to complete it. So there are 6 circles because sometimes people get going and they want to do another day. Or it's also that reminder that you can take a few extra days to complete 5 days. So, how the challenge works is you are going to have 3 practices, your ABCs. And the ABC stands for A is your anchor. This is a daily activity. Ideally, if you are about to go to bed and you haven't done it, you can do it right then and there. We're going to practice in a second. Your B is a bright light or a practice in being. I'm going to help you understand the being part in a second. And then the C is the challenge. So this is kind of the where you get stuff done. If there's a habit you want to build, like you really think that you should make your bed every day, awesome. Do that as your challenge. If you want to attack a messy room, like if you follow me on Instagram, I recently did, that is a great one to do as a challenge. You want to get creative, you want to dig into a hobby, you want to start moving more. These are all excellent challenges. Okay, so let's dig into your anchor a little bit more. The download also explains how the framework works. It gives you a little bit more of an overview if you're a reader, and then also some suggestions on ideas. The anchors are all should have a high and a low. So the one I'm recommending, if you just need somebody to tell you what to do, is noticing. And this you do with your 5 senses. So it's literally noticing anything. So it could be with your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, your head, how you feel, like literal touch, my hands are cold, or how you feel in a moment. Like, is your heart racing? Are you excited? Did you lose track of time? Just noticing, no judgment. That is something we can do right now. So take a minute, take a breath in. You can close your eyes or not and just notice something. Notice how you feel. Notice what you think about this. Notice if it makes you feel uncomfortable as I take silences. Just notice something. Done. You have already done the first step in this 5-day challenge. So you could check that down as your anchor. If you want to go in a little bit deeper and notice things that really make you feel light or bring you joy, kindness is one of my favorite things to notice. It's amazing to see how other people spread kindness in the world or even online. If you look for it, you can find it. You can write some of these things down if you want. If you're doing a gratitude practice, you do not need to write it down. It could be saying thank you to somebody at the grocery store, sending a thank you text, putting your hand on your heart, and thanking your body for getting you through the day. Standing tall, I love this one. If you have something that you have been struggling with or people, just practice standing tall. We can do that right now too. So just stand tall, drop those shoulders, stand tall. Taking a really deep breath, calming yourself. And then a 30-second hug if you are feeling the need for connection. I love this. A Disney hug. Give somebody a Disney hug. Wait until they let go. So those are all ideas for anchors. You are welcome to do anything you want, but I would say set your anchor lower than you think because the goal here is this is the one you are going to do every day over the next 5 days. Okay, B. This is classically our bright light. So this is something that if you did every single day, some part of your life would feel lighter. But I've also been practicing being versus doing. And sometimes we get into these habits or challenges, and it's really about doing versus being. So I'm going to offer you a couple of different options here. And again, all of this is flexible and it's your choice. If you need someone to specifically tell you what to do, I am going to suggest for this one that you be fill in the blank word, which you are going to pull from the Feeling Light wheel. This is a ton of words around feeling light, which is generally 6 categories: gratitude, joy, progress, confidence, feeling anchored or calm, and then feeling bright and or fully alive. And there's some words in here. Take a look at it, see which word jumps out to you, and then practice being that for the next 5 days. So, for example, and some work with the words being versus not, like being laughing might not work, but laughing for the next 5 days. Turn on your favorite comedy, watch something funny on YouTube, call your friend who always makes you laugh, is an example. Um, be vibrant, be in flow, be gentle with yourself, be proud or be brave. Try something new. How fun would that be? Practice being brave, doing something you're scared of. Be generous. I think be generous is going to be mine over the next 5 days. So you can look at this feeling light wheel and find something to be. Some other ones that are fun here: be creative, be playful, be mindful, spend time outside, have a dance party every day. That could go along with be playful, be vibrant, or move your body in a way that you love. The whole point here is that you have a wide range. You're really intentionally focusing on how you want to feel and being your favorite self. And then C is a challenge. So this one is really the world is your oyster. If there's something that you really want to get done, have it be making progress on that goal. It doesn't need to be the same thing. You don't need to say, I'm going to write emails every single day. The first step could be like, hey, I'm going to dreamstorm what that dream is, or I'm going to make a project plan. That is progress towards your goal, and then work through that list. If you feel like you have a huge to-do list, great. Your first step in that challenge, day one, could be to write down all of the things that you want to do. I would reframe it as a get to do list or a to-do list, and then work through that. Check off 3 of those things over the next 5 days, and that could be your challenge. All right, then this kind of explains how to color in the tracker. Each day, each circle represents one day. It's broken into 3 sections. It kind of looks like the moon once you color it in. A, B, and C. Print it off, color it in. If you don't have a printer, screenshot it and then color it in with like the pencil app or editing app on your phone. But printing it, coloring it in, keeping it somewhere that is visible, maybe on your bathroom counter or on your kitchen counter, that helps the brain connection that you are making progress. And when you look at it at the end of the day, you'll also remind yourself. Okay, in this document, there's a few other resources. I love this exercise of light and dark. There's more detail on that explains it, but essentially, over 5 days, you could write something from each of the 5 days and then notice that noticing practice of what felt light, what felt dark. And then a letter to your future self is always a wonderful practice. You could do this at the beginning of the challenge or at the end of the challenge, especially if you've created some momentum and you want to dig into a longer challenge like 56 days or doing another 5 day challenge. And then if you have any questions about this, want to share how it's going, need a cheerleader, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram. However, I also know sometimes when we're trying to do these things, we don't want to share it with many people. I am a safe, non-judgmental person who would love to cheer you on. My email's in here, my DMs are always open, so feel free to reach out. And if you have come across this video and want to figure out where to download it, just go to light56.com and you can grab it there.